Supreme Court. Mr. President, my family has been a victim of the past administration for not upholding the rule of law in so many instances, in various instances, Mr. President. Even the Supreme Court created a special court designed solely to convict former President Estrada. But, Mr. President, we have always respected and abided by the decision of the court, whether it is adverse or not. Mr. President, I am considered to be an ally of President Aquino. We have been very supportive of his projects. But my primary concern here is the welfare of the administration of President Aquino. Can our country afford a constitutional crisis? Can our country afford political instability? Can our country afford a clash between the legislative and the judiciary? Mr. President, my answer is no. We want to see President Aquino succeed in his dreams for our country. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Majority Floor Leader.
Senator Cheese Escudero, finally, Mr. President.
The gentleman from Sorsogon has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I voted with the majority to issue the subpoena insofar as the bank records are concerned, both local and foreign. I still stand by that decision, Mr. President. I believe the TRO issued by the Supreme Court is wrong. However, the place to slug it out is not here, but in the Supreme Court. Hindi naman ho tayo mga tambay sakali na pwede tayo magpatigasan ng muka dahil hindi tayo nagkakasundo. Ang tamang lugar para ipaglaban na tayo tama ay sa Korte Suprema na siyang nag-issue ng desisyon. Hindi po dito para pagbanggain ang dalawang institusyon ng ating pamahalan. Mr. President, I am saddened by the fact that we even had to put this to a vote. Labi sa aking kalukutan na kailangan pa bang pagbotohan ito? Ang katanungang, susundin ba natin ang desisyon ng Korte o hindi? Natatakot na nanganganib na baka mamaya gayahin tayo ng ibang mga sanggunian sa buong bansa. Paano nalaman ko ang sanggunian panlalawigan, bayan o syudad ng ibang probinsya, munisipyo at syudad? Sabihin, tingin namin mali ang desisyon ng Korte. Pagbotohan nga natin kung susunod tayo o hindi. Dahil mali yan illegal yan. As a student of the law, Mr. President, tama man o mali ang desisyon, tinuruan po kami na sumunod at ipaglaban na lamang ang aming karapatan sa loob ng Korte. Hindi sumuway. Dahil ang kapalit po niyan, anarkiya sa ating bansa at karapatan at kapangyarihan para sa bawat isa sa atin. Piliin alin ang desisyong susundin, alin ang desisyon na hindi susundin. Mr. President, when we speak of morality and doing what is right, I'm of the firm belief that in our search for the truth, this does not in any way give us any right to violate the law. Sa paghahanap natin ng katotohanan, wala naman siguro tayong lisensyang lumabag sa batas at hindi sumunod sa utos ng Korte. Sa paghahanap ng katotohanan, ba't tayo tutulad sa kanila na walang pakundangan kung ilabag ang batas? Kung pag-uusapan po natin kung anong tama at mali, dapat dito tayo tumayo. Dito tayo naiiba dun sa iba. Na walang pakundangan kung labagin ang batas, tama man o mali. Dahil kahit gaano kaganda ang ating motibo, wala tayong lisensyang lumabag sa anumang batas na tayo mismo ang pumasa. Bilang solusyon, Mr. President, Your Honors, ang akin pong naisipan o kalay, una, to hold to task and hold to their word the defense and the respondent as well as their counsels in their promise to reveal in the course of the trial these bank deposits and bank accounts. Secondly, Mr. President, Your Honor, we have a Senate Bill number 107, which is contained in Committee Report number 2, the second committee report to be filed before plenary in this chamber. And I hope our colleagues in the House will support this too. It is a simple bill, Mr. President. It mandates that all public officials required to file SAL-N shall, together with their SAL-N, execute a waiver insofar as the secrecy of bank deposits are concerned. Perhaps this is the best time, this is the right time, to remind our colleagues both in the House and the Senate to pass this long overdue bill so that once and for all, we will be able to do this legally, and should this occur again, we would be empowered and would have the arms and the necessary mechanisms in order to exact the truth, not only from any respondent, but from our banks as well. As a final point, Mr. President, Your Honor, Lahat tayo ayaw ng may daga sa loob ng bahay natin, kahit gaano man kalito kalaki yung dagang yon. Pero sa kagustuhan nating hulihin yung daga, wala naman siguro tayong lisensyang sunugin yung buong bahay. Idama yung ibang institusyon, idama yung ibang tao na wala naman pong kinalaman dito. Our vote does not and cannot be compared with respect to the other votes of the Senate insofar as hiding the truth is concerned. Only that we want to do it properly. We want to do it in accordance with law, and at the end of the day, we hope that we will be able to still find the truth legally, respecting everybody's rights, and in accordance with the Constitution and our laws. Thank you, Mr. President.